You know what, ladies and gentlemen, I was going to play this Renegade song by Eminem. Welcome back, Random Radio. Joji, I don't think it's the time. I don't think it's the time. In the light of a suicide bombing to the Ayatollah's shrine, I think we should go a different way, because you know what? We're all looking for the same thing. We're all looking for freedom. We're all looking for the right to assemble peacefully instead of having it break out into anarchy. Instead of there being fires in the streets, people's blood all over, innocent blood spilt for the sake of freedom. But let me just say that, you know what, in all honesty, to show solidarity for you, you did not die in vain. Freedom is one of those things that is worth dying for. It is one of those things that intrinsically, throughout society, throughout, how do I explain this? How do I get this out? I'm a little caught. I'm not 100% on topic, on task right now. Why? You said I'm taken aback. I guess, well, as you see my stupid video, as I'm looking at this, and, there may have been a win. They may have had a win. I just saw that the Irani top body is ready to do a recount. They are ready to give in. Not to give in, but I guess to listen to the people in their fight for freedom. You know what? I'm going to let some music do the talking. This is, because you know what? Sometimes you gotta fight for what you believe is right. No matter what the cost, no matter what the risk. And this is something that I've been taught, been told since I was a young little lad. Mostly from TV. I've lost a lot for fighting for what I believe in. Whereas we all have to take that stand at some point in our life, as the brave people in Iran are doing in droves, massive numbers. It seems to be a unanimous turnout. It seems to be everybody is uniting for that freedom, and that's what we need to do. We need to unite for the freedom. Otherwise, we'll never get it. If it's just one or two lone wolves standing, trying to fight for something, it's not going to work. It takes every single one of us. And as I said it before, and I'll say it again, I am behind you 100%. Because I understand your struggle. I understand exactly what you're going through. I know how it feels to be given a raw deal. To not have your freedoms or your rights be upheld. And I, as so many people out there, have that dream. Peace, freedom, love, happiness. Unfortunately, we don't always live in a world where that just comes easily or comes naturally. For some reason, there's always something standing in the way of that dream and that goal. Sometimes you gotta fight for it. Sometimes you have to take a stand. Sometimes you have to defy the odds. Stand up for what you believe is right. And I applaud you, you guys. Sorry about the crappy camera setup I have. But I'm going to play this song for you. This is a song by Common. We played a song by him before, The People. And this is something that I heard from Freedom Writers. You know, it's a movie that came out, but it rings true. And in the song you'll hear the words. Whoa. In this song you'll hear the words as they heal of the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King. And this is inspired by his famous I Have a Dream speech. This is a time when people were segregated in the United States of America, a free country. A black person and a white person couldn't sit in the same the same part of the bus. They couldn't drink from the same water fountain. They couldn't go to the same schools. Why? Because they were different. The struggle that he went through, the struggle that we all went through as a people, as a country, to overcome this ignorance, this hate, whatever it might be. You ladies and gentlemen and people, more importantly, people of Iran are going through the same thing. And I applaud you. And I stand behind you 100%. If there's anything I can do, I'll do it. All I have is this voice and this microphone, and I will use it to speak out in support for you guys. But good news. But let's take a listen to this song. And the first time I heard it, I shed a tear. It's a very powerful song. Random Radio, Joe G. I want you to hear this before the end of the segment. We'll be back, I hope. This is Common with I Have a Dream. Or not. Shoot. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, snap! Ah, sugar. Didn't play. Alright. Well, we'll come back in a few minutes. I want to get this out there. Random Radio, Joe G. Fighting a revolution in the only way that I know how, by speaking out against tyranny. By speaking out against a leader who does not respect the will of the people. Against a government who stifles the very people that it's supposed to protect. Just the fact that they waited this long to make a statement, to agree, just the fact that somebody had to bomb, a suicide bomber, somebody gave their life for the cause of freedom. This is not the suicide bombers that you see in Israel, or the ones that are just, you know, whatever. These aren't the hate-filled extremists. These are actually people standing up for the rights of women so that they can be free. What most people would think is an egregious act, I applaud as noble and brave. And people are standing up with the peace signs. Standing strong, together, united. I applaud you. Random Radio. We'll be back. Joe G.